Hey guys, NW Order for Life here with Tokyo Ghoul Episode 7 review. The episode starts off the way it ended last time with Hinami's mother being left out in the rain, surrounded by the Ghoul investigators. Just as we suspected, they did indeed kill her. Um, we see that Kaneki and Hinamori ran back to see if they could do anything, and all they could do was watch from a distance as the mother was killed, though Kaneki covered Hinami's eyes so that she wouldn't have to see the horror of her mother being killed. Uh, the saddest part about it is that she was killed with her husband's Kagune, to which she was crying with tears in her eyes, saying, darling Hanata, as Mao just whipped it out and sliced her up with it, killed it. I think he took her head off with it. So that was really sad. Um, and then after that, Touka finds out at Antiku what happened to Hinamori's mom. Um, I think her name, the mom's name is Ryuko. I'm not sure if it is or different, but Touka finds out and she wants revenge. And she goes down to, she disguises herself with this red hair like sticking out of a mask, and the mask has like these rabbit ears on the top. And we see the previous investigators, the Doves that had the mom and Henry cornered. Two of them, didn't really do anything. The real culprit was Mao, the guy with the white hair. He kind of looks old, but he's not. He just has white hair, and he's like this mad scientist look. And he's the one that really, just like, trashed Hinamori's mother, saying like she's a monster and it makes him sick, trying to act like a mom, and things of that nature. And he just slaughtered her. And so Touka finds two of these investigators that basically just stopped Hinamori's mom, Hinamori and her mom, and they didn't really have anything to do with the brutal thing that went down. But still, they're Dove investigators. She finds them and she kills them. Oh no, I'm sorry, she kills one of them, one with the glasses. The other guy gets protected by that guy Mao's partner, which I believe his name is Inspector Amon. Amon, I think his name is. And he protects the other guy, this other guy who was friends with the glasses guy that was killed. And he almost pretty much gets beaten up. He recognizes that Touka is like a speed type ghoul, that she can attack faster or whatever. But Mao ends up saving him from being killed, or at least seriously injured. And Mao takes out his Quinke, which again is the same one, is the Kagune of Hinamori's dad. When he died, he took his Kagune and made it into the Quinke. And using this Quinke weapon of Hinamori's dad, it basically is like this huge tentacle kind of thing. It goes really long. It was chasing Touka, like, probably about 12 feet worth. I would imagine like 6 to 8, 12 feet, something like that. Chasing her, and she ran up a light and jumped in the air in order to escape it. So she pretty much she's running a pretty nice distance and then jumping on top of a pole, and then only when jumping into the air was she out of range. So you got to imagine this Quigane or Quinque, whatever it's called, has probably 6 to 12 feet in range, something like that. And anyway, so Touka, she was only able to injure Inspector Amon, and Mao is, he's unable to kill Touka, but he was able to injure her, and she had to retreat. But he also acknowledged that her type, the speed type, are they get out of breath really easily, and so the best thing to do with them is to outlast them, and then once they're out of breath, go in for the kill. So that was useful information. So Touka is pretty much like everybody, not everybody, but the master at Antiku is really upset with her for breaking, because Touka wanted revenge, and they didn't want to take revenge because they said it's foolish and petty, and it only, ruins everybody's lives or something to that effect. And so Touka wanted to take revenge on Hinami's mom anyway, for Hinami's mom. And, so when Touka fails or whatever and she goes back, they don't want to support her. They want her to deal with her own problems, and because Touka's all injured. But Kaneki wants to help her, and he pretty much decides to go against the master's wishes and to help her anyway. And the master secretly likes that, thinking I guess it makes him more human than Ghoul, or just that it's the right attitude to have, not abandoning your friends. But Kaneki helps her, and Touka is still planning on doing like an investigation into Hinamari's mom's killers. So she still wants revenge, and somehow, she's trying to do some kind of like research. Not, yeah, I don't know if it's more like research or just trying to set up a perfect trap where, like, she could get the Dove investigators to come, and on this like bogus tip that she sends them so that she can kill them. So Mao gets that tip from his secretary or whatever, and not his secretary, from the police, whatever they are. Someone tells him the information. The secretary like woman, and he debates whether he should go or not, because he I think he can pretty much smell it's a trap. Meanwhile, Inspector Amon, we get more into his character. He's a young guy, and he's not as crazy as his partner Ma, whatever, but he's got a history with ghouls, and he's seen a lot of cool things. His friends getting killed by ghouls in the academy that he trained in for special ghoul investigators, and even before that, his family. I think his father was a ghoul or something sort of that effect, or the person that raised him was a ghoul, and something like that. But he's got a sad past too, and so the episode was just trying to show like how justified he feels he is, and how evil he looks at the ghouls, and doesn't look at the actions of slaughtering a girl's mom as evil, because he didn't see her as the mom either. He just saw her as a monster. But whereas Mao, it looks like he's crazy, this guy looks like he's reserved and calm, and like he's fighting on the side of justice. So it's a good a good perspective on investigator Alma. That's his name. And and then Kaneki ends up getting his mask at the end. He gets his ghoul mask, which highlights his one eye, and has like this pretty gruesome, evil-looking smile, teeth-like thing on the mask. And so it was a good episode of Tokyo Ghoul. Good because we got some character development on the inspectors. We saw fighting with Touka, and the story is progressing, keeping that vibe of dark and unfortunate for all people involved with the story. Like just like life kind of sucks. Life for ghouls suck. Life for the people suck. And why can't we all just get along and figure out how to get out of this crummy life and be friends? But humans don't want to think that way, because the humans are angry that their friends have been killed and that these monsters are feeding, and the ghouls are angry because they feel like they're just trying to live like normal people. So again, back and forth, and one side tries to live right, the other side, both sides, both the human side and the ghouls, they have their evil people and they have their good people, and just keeps making a miscommunication for the other side, and eternal conflict, perpetual war. And how is things going to be resolved? How can Kaneki resolve it? He said in this episode he doesn't want to kill anybody, but he's tired of not doing anything. He's tired of not doing, not helping out. So how will he resolve this conundrum? That's the question. Very good drama, very good episode. I'll give it like a 7 out of 10. And that's my review for Tokyo Ghoul, episode 7. Thank you for watching. Please comment below on what you thought of the episode, and you know, anything that you might want to discuss regarding the characters of the detectives, or Kaneki, or the situation, the way the episode makes you feel. Anything is appreciated, and rate if you'd like, subscribe if you'd like my video content, and thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. Have a great night.